friends, Tiffany here. Welcome to my quilting life. All right, it's a quilt. No, I'm serious. That's what I named it. It's a quilt. I was being a little bit sarcastic with this one. But no, this is the Linework Tula Linework Layer Cake Challenge that my friends Becca, and I'll put a link for her channel down below, Off Kilter Crafter Ian, I'll put a link to his channel down below, and Teresa Louise, I Quilt Too, and again, I'll put a link to her channel in the description below this video. So this is just a quick little story about this quilt and how it came to be. So there was a quilt show, QuiltCon, in 2 years ago that I went to. And while I was there, I was shopping. And not only did I buy myself, but I bought my friend Becca with Becca, a layer cake of Linework, which is a Tula pink design, fabric designer bundle, 10-inch squares. Wow, I cannot talk today. Anyway, so I bought her one and I bought me one. And it had sat on our shelves and sat and sat and sat, thinking that we were going to do something with it. Well, then we were telling our friend Ian, Off Kilter Crafter Ian, we were telling him, yeah, we got this layer cake, but let's do a challenge with it. And then we brought in Teresa Louise, I Quilt Too, that's Teresa, and we all had this layer cake of Linework, and we were like, hey, let's challenge to see what we can make. So this quilt right here, it's a quilt, is what I came up with. So the three of them used patterns, and Becca's is a star one. Ian's is, they come together like a triangle, not triangle, I guess a 45-degree angle type block looking thing, but on point. And then Teresa's is a very modern looking one, but they all did patterns, and I could not think what I wanted to do until the very last minute. So the original video with us doing this challenge was recorded 4 weeks ago on a Saturday, and I'll just link it in the notes up here or in the description below this video to the original video of our challenge. So in that video, I just came up with it as I was there, and I made this block right here. And originally it sits sideways, and I laid it out several different ways, and I could not think, oh, what do I want? What do I want? I laid this thing on the floor in different positions, and I kept asking my husband, Scott, come here, please look. Does this look okay? Does this look okay? And I just kept going back to this on point. And I prefer this on point look. It looks amazing. Now that it's done and it's quilted, it looks absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And I'm glad that I chose to do on point. The funny part of all of this is I only had 1 yard of this pink. So this pink right here, I had exactly 1 yard of. So originally I had put it in the blocks itself. And I was already low and didn't have enough. So I came up with the solution to turn the sashing strips, because I wanted sashing no matter what I did, into 1-inch strips. That meant my cornerstones had to be 1 inch by 1 inch as well. So they are small. You can cover them with your finger because they finish at a 1/2 inch. So I had literally down to the 1/4 inch left of fabric. Like it wasn't even a 1/4 inch that was left. I cut 1-inch strips, and I was able to completely do all the sashing and the first border around this with 1-inch strips. And I literally had maybe 4-5 inches left of fabric. That's how tight it was with how much space I had available. But it was fun. It was fun to challenge myself and use up all the fabric that I had. And not only did I use up all the fabric, I also used up all the blue as well. I had 3 yards of that. So that's filled in here, and I bound the quilt with it. So I literally have maybe, I don't know, 7 or 8 inches of fabric by the width of fabric left of this print as well. So I used up everything to make this quilt, plus the whole layer cake minus 3 blocks. I had 3 blocks left over. So I was able to complete this whole entire quilt with the fabric that I had. It turned out 59 by 82, or 59.5 by 82.5. And I quilted it because this print right here is a like geode kind of look. I quilted it with the geode look because it's very fitting, and you'll see when I show you up close. But I think this quilt turned out fantastic. So it's a quilt because that's what I named it, and I'll show you the tag too. It's kind of funny. But yeah, so that's the story. We all made quilts, and you should check out every single one of our channels. Again, in the description below, you'll find Becca's channel link. You'll find Off Kilter Crafter Ian's link, and Teresa Louise I Quilt to her link as well. And that way you guys can watch on their channels for their finished quilt video as well. So without further ado, I'm gonna show you what this looks like up close and personal. And that's it. That's all I got. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.